This is Robin, and this is a review of how the preview scheduling works. This applies really to artists who are set up as lead artists and or who are assigned to do preview services for any wedding event. So I'm going to walk you through kind of how the steps of that work. We're looking right here at an example of Liana. Liana's homepage, so everybody's homepage kind of looks similar. And you can see that she's got events already set up in here. If this is the date when the event is, if it's turned green, that means the preview service has been scheduled, and that is the number of days until the preview service. So in this case, the preview service was 33 days ago, and in this case, it's coming up in 9 days. This one probably means that's today. If it's yellow, that means it hasn't been scheduled yet, so we'll take a look at that one. The way the preview service scheduling gets started is we initiate the first contact to the bride for you, and we do it in the form of an email that's sent. So it's an automatic email, and this is what it looks like. Let's see. That is not what it looks like. Let's see where it is here. Oh, right here. Okay, so preview service scheduling. This is what the email looks like that is sent to the bride, and then it is also blind copied to you, the lead artist. We send this off. It is possible for you to send it off from your account page too, and I'll show you where that is, but we typically do it for you for the first contact. And once that email is sent, you know it's sent, again, because you're blind CC'd at the same time. It says preview service scheduling, and then it's addressed to, it'll say, my name is, and in this case, it would say Liana. My name is Liana, and I am the artist assigned, I am the assigned lead artist for your upcoming wedding. I am so excited to be part of this special day. I am contacting you because you have requested a preview service. The preview service provides a collaboration opportunity for you and I to create your desired wedding day style. I am looking forward to meeting with you and begin the contribution to your wedding day memories. Okay, so the email looks like it's coming from the bride, and that's the intent we want it to have. We also kind of want to establish what the purpose of the preview service is, so that's why we talk about the fact that it is a collaboration opportunity, meaning they are to come with pictures, photographs, images of what they want. It's not an opportunity for them to try multiple hairstyles or multiple makeup styles. They are to come with kind of an idea of what they want in mind. If they want to be doing multiples of those, we'd be charging them for multiple preview services. So if there's any question about that prior to getting there for the preview, make sure you get that clarity happening or get me involved with that. Then it goes on to say, to coordinate scheduling of your preview service, please reply to this email and include 1, desired location and address you wish to have the service, and 2, 3 to 5 different days and windows of time that may work for you. Then below that it says, with that, we can begin coordinating this very exciting meeting. If you experience any challenges with the reply, you may also email me at, and then it provides the artist's email address. Okay. Please note, a preview service may last up to 2 hours. Previews are performed Mondays through Thursdays. A travel fee may be applied if the service location is more than 20 miles from downtown. Okay, so that's important. So as you are scheduling a preview service, if you determine or think that possibly it's further than 20 miles out, just let me know and I will apply the appropriate travel fee to it, and then you'll be compensated for that. Also, if you're an artist that doesn't have a preference of Monday through Thursday, you can certainly let the bride know that. We do this just kind of to protect the artist from getting requested to do preview services on days that you typically should be doing weddings or would want to do weddings or might want to be with your families or whatever reasons. But you can be flexible to adjust or change your schedule to work around this. That's up to you. And you can also offer to do it for an additional fee. Typically it'd be like a $25 fee if you want to do it on a weekend or something like that. But it's totally up to you, the artist. Also, you'll see on here there is a link to view a PDF. And that PDF gives all kinds of details on the rules and the guidelines of the preview service. So it's important that you guys take a look at this as well and be in the loop on what the rules are so that you're not taken advantage of at any time. So it talks about the preview service again, talks about preparation, recommendations, and how they should come with their hair prepared, that kind of thing. Let me get out of this. So we do everything we can to let the bride know ahead of time kind of what the ground rules are so that for the specific reason that you, the artist, are not taken advantage of in the moment. So be familiar with that so you know you will know then clearly what the bride's already been communicated and what they should know already. Any questions that come up that seem left to center or don't seem to make sense to you, just contact me. And that's what I'm here for as an agency. I want to handle or take care of any bumps, challenges that you have with the client. so that you're not doing that or you don't have to do that. We want, in the end, more than anything, that the bride or the client is loving you. So whenever possible or whenever you need to use the agency as kind of your out, say, well, I'm not sure, I think the agency requires that we do it this way, but let me check and I'll let you know, or they can let you know, then you're always putting it back on me. The most important thing is that they love you guys. Okay, so that's what the email says. With that, once they hit reply, when they get this email, the reply comes directly to the lead artist. In this case, it would come directly to Liana. With that, Liana and the bride are going back and forth until they coordinate the best day, time to have the preview service. This is the next step, and it's very, very important. Find the preview service tab here, or you can get to it by clicking here, schedule the preview. And it takes you to the preview service page. You can see right here, the information tells you where or when we last, or when we sent that email. So when I sent the email for you, it went out on this date, March 3rd, 2013 at 11:36 a.m. If you should never have to send this, but the times that you would have to send it are, once you know that email's gone out and a few days have gone by and you haven't heard anything from the bride, come back to this page and just click that button again, click Email Bride, and it will then send the same email again, just kind of tapping the bride on the shoulder and saying the same thing, and hopefully they will respond to that. What we'd like you to do is that after you've done this once by resending this email, then after a couple days, if you haven't heard from the bride, then just call them, and their phone number is, you have their phone number in the details section right here. So you should be able to reach them right here. All right, so contact them, make sure they're getting the email. That's the main thing, because if they're not, very important to let us know, because we maybe have a bad email address for some reason. After that, after you've gone back and forth with the bride and all the information is figured out and the details are determined, the most important thing then is to get that information put in here. So once you put the information in here and you hit the Save Changes tab at the bottom, an automatic email is then sent to the bride, letting them know that this is all in their account page as well, and it confirms that you have all the information correct. It kind of puts it back on them for you to say, okay, this is what we agreed on, take a look at it, let me know if it's not what you thought it was. This is our way of kind of check and balancing ourselves, so it's very important you put that in there. What else is important about this is, along with that email that confirms the time, date, and location, it also requests payment for the preview service. And without you sending that, the bride does not know that it is time to pay for their preview service. So once you hit the submit, this is the email that shows up to the bride. It says preview service and payment required. Your preview service details are now posted for view. To avoid disruption to service or schedule, preview service payment is due no less than 7 days prior to your preview. Go to the preview invoice tab on your account page when you're ready to make the payment, and then they can click right here to go to their account page. It'll take them directly there. And from there, they can make a payment using a credit card or using PayPal. Thank you for the opportunity to be part of Photographs That Last a Lifetime. And then there's an email here if they need to contact us for anything. So that email does not get sent until you put the information in here and hit the Save Changes button. So that's very important that you guys do that. A couple other things you want to be aware of. If you are the lead, as Liana is, it is your role to coordinate the preview service, as I just described or displayed. However, if you are a lead and you're not the only one doing previews, as it shows here, Liana and Lexi are both doing previews on this bride, then your job as a lead gets a little bigger. You have to be coordinating with Lexi as well prior to coordinating with the bride or nailing down a date and time with the bride, trying to get you all three there kind of around the same time date, just to make it, because typically that's what a bride would prefer. If the bride does not have a preference, doesn't care to see her makeup with her hair, then you're free to just let her tell dates and times for Liana could let Lexi pick her date and time separately, but assume that they want to do it together. So contact Lexi, and you've got Lexi's information right here, so you can either email her or phone her after you get that first email from the bride, and just see how those dates, times, locations work for Lexi as well. But you want to coordinate for all three of you, and then letting Lexi know that what the new details are. Okay, so that is it, kind of in a nutshell. That is how you schedule the preview service. The only last thing I want to share with you is that I